Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be giving you 5 tips inside of your game, inside Fallout 76. For 1, how to get people and to buy your stuff, and for 2, how mainly is how to convert your stuff and save storage and make your space look cool to attract people, like this guy at my camp. He's going around my camp, he's looking at it, as you can see. So number 1, really, whenever you do this, is to, whenever you're selling stuff, you really want to sell your, if you're gonna, let's just say you're gonna sell some ammo, you really want to do what I did. See, now, look, I actually did overprice some of this, but I kind of doubled it a little bit. So you see how a plasma core is 162 caps, I kind of doubled it to 220. And believe it or not, people don't really care. If they're really desperate for something, they would actually buy it. People buy my stuff all the time, no matter really what the price is. See, I did double this a little bit. Now I am going, actually no, it's okay. Cannonballs, I don't really care. I just doubled it once. Same thing with a 10mm round. That is kind of bad. I should change it to 1. But if you are running low on caps and you're selling it like I do, kind of double it a little bit. See how it's 2 caps? I would double it by maybe 2. Double it by 3. The only reason why I made the plasma core this much is because it was my last plasma core and I didn't really need it right now, so I just made it kind of expensive so maybe I can buy 2 more from someone else. But actually, believe it or not, people actually really do buy it like this. The only people who do not buy it like this are new players, because they don't have that much caps. But if they're if they're level 100 and above, they would definitely spend 5 caps. They don't care, because they're trying to just spend caps. So that's my number 1 tip. Number two is also about your stuff and what you're selling. So what you want to do inside Fallout 76 is you see this 10mm pistol. See what's 34. I'd put it down a little bit, because maybe I'm giving it a little bit of a discount. That's what you want to do. You want to get your stuff a little bit of a discount if it's not good, because people could sell it for parts. I made this just a little bit more expensive. So what you really want to do with your guns and grenades is either make them a little bit more expensive or a little bit less expensive. Like this, I made it $9 off. This, I made it $1 more. This is just the same price. This is just see, I'm making it less. If I don't really need it and I don't really like it, I would just sell it for less. But if it's good, then I'd sell it for maybe a little bit more. See, this gun's pretty good, so I sold it for 100 more. Not 100 more. I sold it for 2. I sold it for 2 more. And I also saw this grenade, made it cheaper. All this stuff, I made it all cheaper. So that's number 1. That's another thing you really want to do. Alright, now we're gonna go on to what you want to do for the around your base. This guy seems pretty chill. Alright, so whenever you're decorating your base, right, you want to put your power armor kind of like this. Because people come to your base, if they see you have really cool stuff that you're around, they're most likely going to want to trade with you, okay? They're most likely going to want to come to your base and trade. So what I do, if I just have it like this, they're most likely going to come one here and just trade. Also, make sure that if you have, while you're here, if you have stuff like this, let's just say I wanted to get some cooking oil, because you can do it for, you can scrap it for oil, and you can actually make it help with your gun. See, now if I take both of those, I locked it up, so no one else could take it from me. Oh, nice, someone just bought my torso. See, that's what I'm saying. You want to make your stuff a little bit more or less, you want to make yourself a little cheaper. I put a lot of coolies here. You definitely want more. I just didn't have them. I didn't have the energy or materials to go get some more materials for it. So, I would have more here, but nah, brothers. But if, see, he bought my fusion cell, and I made it a little bit cheaper, as you can see. But you definitely want to put as much water as you can here. See, this water is 4, this water is 4, this water is 4. So I can go over there and I can cook it. Not cook it, but I can make it safe to drink without radiation. And yeah, you want to put as much thing. Another thing is that you want to put as much lights as you can to attract people in the dark and all that. You also want to have as much power as you can, because to power all the lights. So number 3 No, the last thing is that you want to put like you want to hide your stuff. I'm not really good at that, but like when I mean stuff, I mean these little cords right here. You want to hide them as much as possible. And a way to make it look good is by using this. Cause see, this is you can use like this. If you're kind of like a new player and you're watching this video, you can stack. So let's just say by stacking I meant let's just say see how I powered one of these displays. You can double that, so you can get the power from that display and you can move it to this display and this display, and then you can move it to this, and then you can move it, like move it even if it's on something else. So if something else is getting power, you can also power something else. And also what you also want to do is you also want to put these as much of those or as much these as possible, because these will power the lights. Like they would power these lights, like that light right there. And you also, when you're doing all this, you want to put as much protection as you can. See, I'm putting as much protection so nobody can like come here. You want to put it as much as you can, because you only have like 10. You can only put like 10 stuff down for protection. So what I would do is I would put like 2 turrets and blind spots. And blind spots are like the areas that like you're not really gonna see when you come in the base, because that's where they usually like to come. And if you not have protection, they will break your base. They can break your stuff and they can break your walls and explode all your stuff, like if there's any creatures. So that's why you want to put 2 of these. Like what I do is I put 2 of those down and I put 1 of those. That's just like okay, but I would also put better turrets down. Make sure you put better turrets. But I put 2 on the back, as you can see. And I also put 1 right here, and this one can turn this way all the way over here, so it can get those from over there all the way from over there. It can get this whole entire side. And then we also have this missile launcher here that can also get that little spot that the other turret couldn't get to, and it can go all the way across to over here. And then that's why I also have this turret right here that can go from that other spot where that other part ended all the way across. Yes, this tree is kind of blocking it, but that other turret can also get that. But it can also go over here. And it can also get down there if you're wondering. So that's that spot. And then I don't really have anything over here. The only thing, it's kind of bad, but the only thing I really have protecting it is right here. I kind of just have... You also want to have it aiming towards in your base too, not around your base. So you want to also have it right here. So I have 1 right here, and it goes around my whole base. And then I have 1 right here that can go around, like it can go like right over there, all the way across from here. And then I also have this one right here that can go from that guy's blind spot, which could only go like right here. And that turret can go from over here all the way across to back to this turret, which can also get that blind spot and go over here, and then it goes back to that area. So that's kind of what you want to do. You want to make it kind of like no blind spots as possible, because they can get into a corner. Another thing is that if you have a shelter, I just entered a shelter. If you have a shelter, you can like, cause you know, like your building limit can go up from building a lot of stuff inside of your base. But if you go inside of a shelter, unless you say you wanted to add more stuff to, like, you know, more lights or stuff, or you wanted to add more stuff you didn't have outside, or more stuff to carry or whatever, you could come in here, and whenever you used it, see how it says budget 0 stored. So you could put anything in here. And let me go back out here. You can also go on camera mode to make it way easier. So if I go back out here, it would show that I have my thing at maybe like 99 or 100. The only reason you should be selling it is if you have too much, like if you don't have enough room to scrap it. Because when you scrap it, you get stuff. You get like metal from it. So if you don't have enough stuff for that, then you definitely want to sell it just to get the caps in return. So you can definitely do that. And you can also... you can also sell junk. So like, let's just say someone else needed junk to build something, you can also sell it. And see what I'm doing here, I'm putting as much displays as possible. I'm also lining up all of my stuff here. And like I said earlier, you want to lock your stuff, like the stuff that like people can get stuff from. So like the water, you want to lock that because they can steal your stuff. Another thing is that you kind of want to add kind of like this, because like so they can use their power armor, maybe because you're the closest to their next destination. Maybe if they're doing like a quest or something, you definitely want to put like an power armor station and all that down for them, so they can definitely use that. And I'd highly recommend getting this bundle, actually, because I'm actually getting really good stuff, as you can see from this. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope that was a good video. And yeah, see you guys later in the next one. See y'all.